friends! Today I will continue to talk about construction of phrases and expressive tools in Tchaikovsky's Sweet Dream from his album for the young. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button if you like this video. And I'm starting with Section B today. So this is part B, and in this part, the left hand has a melody compared to the A part, which has the right hand main melody. So, the beginning, the first paragraph, has 3 phrases, 2 short and 1 long. So here is the first phrase. Here's the second. And the last one, the longest, has 4 measures. Second paragraph, again, has 3 phrases. It's mostly the same music, but the last 2 measures are different. So, please listen. First phrase, now second phrase. And long 4 measure phrase, the last one. Left hand melody. You can imagine like cello playing this melody. So how cello would play? With very good legato. How do we do a very good legato? We use overlapping fingers. So basically we overlap the keys, holding the keys with our fingers. Especially it's important when we have large intervals like this one. So I would even kind of stretch it. So here we use agogics, and also we definitely use timing, so rubato, and of course dynamics. So a little more and kind of stretch, another stretch, and softer. The end of the phrase, as you remember, it's always softer. All right, especially the last phrase in the second paragraph, it has chromaticism, so we definitely would kind of stretch it to make this more expressive, to show this chromaticism. So the beginning is also chromatic. Chromatic, 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 chromatic. Big interval and another big interval. Also composer puts diminuendo and ritenuto, so we are very welcome to slow down at the end of this section. Now another issue, I would say, here we have the second voice, the second melody, which appears in the long phrase, in the third phrase, in the first paragraph and in the second paragraph. So the right hand has formed a duet with the left hand. So here is that, and now the right hand join end of the section, again the last longest phrase. Chromatic. Now, when we play all of it, including the accompaniment chords, we need to continue to listen for the main voice, of the main left hand melody, but don't lose it, but at the same time listen like parallelly, like listen the upper voice, the soprano voice, if you would call it, or violin voice. So here how it sounds with the accompaniment. Now, how do we practice so that we can hear, we don't lose the bottom voice, and at the same time we get the higher voice? By the way, the higher voice is much easier to manage, to play, to bring in than the lowest voice, as always, because that's how our ear is constructed. We recognize the higher voice or the top voice easier than the bottom voice. So I would suggest that to practice with the very soft upper voice, or like you are still playing the keys, actually you are on the surface of the keys but not deep down in the keys. So basically we hear the main melody, the cello melody, but we almost don't hear the upper voice, the violin melody. So that's how I would practice. Listen. Now I will play normal way, regular way, and then you can hear that I'm not losing the lowest voice, but at the same time you can hear the upper voice. Here it is. If you like to, you may reverse and play the upper melody more and play less, or don't even produce sound but just kind of walk on the surface of the keys with your left hand. But again, I think it's more productive that we would practice the first variant as I showed to you a minute ago. Now, the same problem is in the A section. After B section, we return to the A section because we have DC Alfine. And the first section, the A section, from the beginning to the end, has two voices, but again with the main voice in the right hand now. So here it is. And as a reminder, I talked about phrase construction and expressive tools of A section in my previous video, part 4A. So again, right there, how we practice to maintain two voices so that we can hear two voices very clearly. We can play the upper voice very softly because it's the main voice and it's easily for us to listen to, and play louder the bottom voice, the cello voice, so how it may sound. Okay, and now I'll be playing the regular way, and I'm sure that you will hear in my playing that my cello voice is very well articulated. covered everything in this piece. If you have any questions about how to work on phrases or how to use expressive tools, or any other questions, or anything you would like to comment, please use comments below section and I'll be glad to read your comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.